Good morning, YouTube. Hope all is good. Hope you're having a fantastic day, whatever time it is that you are watching this. So today I thought I would take you through a full day in the life of a physio online coach and how I set things up for Sunday check-ins. So plan of attack for the day is we will be finishing off some check-ins. It is now just before 12 o'clock. I've been working on check-ins for the best part of the last 4 hours. First 2 meals out of 6 are in, and I've got another seven check-ins to do, and then it will be meal 3 time, and then I've got a little bit of background work to do, finishing off some physio reports, and then it will be limb session today. So in terms of how I set my training up at the minute, we are doing torso limbs, torso rest, anterior, posterior rest, and repeat. A lot of volume, but making that transition from men's physique towards classic or even bodybuilding short, if we can get big enough, over the next 12 months is going to be the plan. I just really got to bring my legs up. Like, my legs aren't shit, but they need bringing up. Everything needs bringing up, but my legs certainly need some work. So hitting things in the way that I have has certainly allowed me to recover that little bit better as well, because I just think if you're just hitting like leg days like twice a week, possibly 3 times a week, I just, as a natty, I just don't think you've got the recovery tools to be able to do it and not do the levels of work and things that I do. So I very much at the minute I found that for me, doing anterior, where we do some adductors, leg extension work, a couple of sets of pendulum, but that is it. Then move on to kind of chest and push work, and then reverse that down the other way, where we do some calves, single leg hamstring work before we do a glute drive, and then move on to your back work. It's just meant that I've got the recovery tools and recovery capability to be able to do it. So it just seems a hell of a lot better. Just want to kind of talk you through a little bit in terms of my check-in process, so how I run things. So I'm going to flip this round and show you a little bit more. So this is Jo's. Jo is on her first week with me, and what we are kind of looking to do here is she gets the check-in form and fills everything in. So this gives me a nice little bit of data through here of everything and where that sits. So how we can kind of navigate things down and make things move going forward. Advice, tips, things we're going to work on, chipping away to get towards that 60 kg mark that she's looking to hit. Big wins of the week, and then we can kind of navigate that through our app and her dashboard. So we can see exactly where she's sitting with regards to her training. So at the moment, she is running a anterior, posterior, glutes and push, and then like a top-up lower session. So all 4 sessions were nailed this week, which is fantastic. And we get some really good information in here in terms of what she did and what's worked well and how she's best navigated that. So I'll then get back to her, waffle a bit of shy on Loom, just to give her the information that she needs moving forward. And yeah, we'll get her plan in place ready for next week. I've been coaching her partner for the best part of a year now, and he is getting ready for a photo shoot and then has a charity boxing event coming up, which is sick. So to bring his partner on the board, get her locked in, and just have a big impact on couples, I think is mega. It's really, really nice to be able to get to that point. So yeah. Things are looking good, all things coach physio at the minute, to be fair. I cannot moan, not a single bit, really. Cannot complain. We are in a very, very good spot. And that just motivates me massively in terms of me being like, right, shit, can I be asked to train today? 7 out of 10. I best go and give it my absolute all and make sure I'm flying the flag for the team. So yeah, I will stop waffling and get cracking with the last 7 check-ins. Get meal 3 in, go and train, and then me and Soph will be doing a little bit of business mentorship work, just so we can continue to upskill as coaches, and then we will be heading out for a walk. We were going to do a beach walk. I mean, I'm not being funny, it's pissing down at the minute, so I don't know if we are going to do that later, or whether it's going to be a walking pad FIFA job for steps. We'll see where we're at. But yes, I will. Next time I see you, I will be in the gym. So yeah, see you there. As mentioned and as promised, we are now back into the gym. So today is limbs. So we're going to start with some cross-body tricep extensions before we work into some curls and then some, different variation of a few other bits and pieces. Good session is, to be fair. Really just kind of plan of attack today is to get after it. Had a super busy morning with check-ins and got a few plans tonight. So plan of attack is, as promised, I will just get cracking and let you see exactly where things are from a BTS perspective. Tricep work is now done. Time to step it up into some bicep work. So we're doing 3 sets up behind the back cable curls before we move on to some Beijing curls. Decent. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward. So we do 3 sets of triceps with a rest pause for the final set, and then 3 straight sets of biceps. 3 behind back, and then 2 in a seated position with said bar that's behind me there. So yes, reason being is we want to work the bicep and knee lengthened and the shortened ranges so that we can get the most out of it from a contractile unit perspective and also from the fibres. But I'm going to shut up and get on with this. Let's go. Up on rep from last week, which is nice to get there. So that is 8 reps on there, ideal. So yeah, up 1 or 2 reps across the board so far, which is fantastic. Exactly where I want to be as well at this point. So, bit of an update in terms of physique. So we are now 6 weeks post show. I am 8.5 kilos up from lowest recorded weight from prep, 6.5 from stage weight, and feeling good, to be fair. Down 0.3 since Wednesday, and despite dripping a bit of additional food in again. So yeah, the body's responding really nicely, absorbing it well. I think so many people are scared to push food for whatever reason. Realistically, if you do slightly overshoot, you can always slightly pull it back. It's I would much rather go a little bit over and have to pull back, because you'll see what your body does straight away, than massively undershoot in a reverse diet and then just have somebody constantly in a state of poor sleep. 6 weeks post show still talking about they can't sleep is pretty ridiculous, to be honest, particularly when we look at that from a physiological perspective. But hey, what do I know? But yeah, I think you see so much of that online, of people just depriving people for so long that I just think, yeah, what's the real perk of that? It's not hardcore, it's not clever. From a physiological perspective, physio perspective, general health perspective, we would never recommend it. Of course, we appreciate there's going to be some detriment to a prep in terms of sleep and stuff, but mine bounced back pretty quickly. Just got some body weight on, got some body fat back on quickly, and just prioritise health and then just build from there once we've established. I'm settling around about the high 70s at this point now, so it's 79.6 this morning, so just shy of 80 kilos, and we'll probably stay there for 3-4 weeks now. With me, maybe get up to like 81, probably do a kilo a month at something at this point, because we're up to food. Training day food's just shy of 4,000 calories now, so really happy with that, with 500 grams of carbs on my posterior and limb session, so can't complain. Feeling good, feeling fueled. Arm work not far from completion here. We just got one more set of biceps, and then we are heading over to legs. Lovely little setup this, lovely little setup. So I really like these because I can fix myself into the bench. If you pull the seat up, kind of naturally forces yourself into that position. So when you're in that position to get the curl, you haven't really got anywhere else to go. Naturally, you're going to get a little bit of shoulder flexion to get there, but my biceps are already absolutely battered from the behind the back curls. So by doing this position, really it allows me to kind of modify what preacher curl would be like, but it gives me a little bit more, so I can get a little bit of a swing. I'm fixed into the bench anyway, but I'm naturally just going to kind of give it whatever I've got left. We've got 100 kilo on the stack, but it's a pathetic stack. If with it being Panata, if it was hammer strength, it'd be like 25 kilos. So let's see. Arms done. Time to get after legs. Fuck. First set of single leg hamstring curls ticked off. I've got one more set. Slight overshoot, to be fair. 7 reps, boxed off. A little bit of hip extension coming through there. But to be fair, put 2.5 on compared to last week, and yeah, slight overshoot, but it is what it is. Happy with that. Session's going well, man. Session is going well. As I say, things are moving in the right direction. Training logbook is literally getting blown away every week. I am at least 1 to 4 reps up across the board, and on 3 exercises out of the 4 I've done so far, there's been a load increase. So yeah, feeling good, feeling strong. I just feel like I'm absorbing everything that I eat right now. So cannot complain one bit. What I will do, stop talking, and I'll put together a little bit of a montage for the rest of the leg stuff, so I can put the camera away, well, put the mic away, and just get stuck into it, so this video doesn't get too long. How I'm going to set stuff up is do some kind of, day in the life stuff, some training stuff, bits and pieces, educational, physio-wise, coaching-wise, just give you a little bit insight into me and how I do things, and what kind of makes me a little bit different in terms of my approaches to maybe some of the stuff that you see online. Social media is literally one of them where it's 101 million coaches and everybody seems to say the same thing in a different way, or copy and paste content from each other, and I just think it's one of those where often, and myself included, but there are a lot of other really, really good coaches who don't get the exposure because they're not super clickbaity and they're not super influencer-esque. So if you can't beat them, you got to join them. Hence the mics coming out on the YouTube will be out and about. But yeah, some of the first few videos of these will be pretty shy. You'll probably get quite bored. Most people probably won't get as far as this. So if you do, DM me the word, what should we go with? DM me the word pigeon, and I'll get you a free coach and physio item. So whether that's t-shirt, sports bras, leggings, whatever you want. If you get as far as this video, DM me the word pigeon, and I'll get something sorted for you. Whatever you want, because I appreciate the support. So yeah, the rest of this is just going to be training footage. Coach and physio, over and out.
Okay.
welcome back YouTube. Session boxed off, check-ins done, a little bit of content work and stuff done in the background. Soph's prepped all my food, which is much appreciated, and now we're just out getting some steps before a little bit of work. As I mentioned, we have started with a new mentorship, because to be fair, since we came on as a pair and Soph came on as a second coach for the business, it's very much one of those where we want to make sure everything's aligned and how we can ultimately provide the best service as a pair, rather than it being two of us doing the same thing. So we want to kind of look to utilise our strengths and bring that together. So that's all very exciting stuff that we are doing at the minute. We have the coaching physio photo shoot 6 weeks today, of which Soph will be doing as well before she goes to Ibiza. So her step count is up a little bit further this week. Food is dropping, so she's now going to get head in the trenches. She actually doesn't want to be on the YouTube because she's got a hair mask on, so she's just storming away out in front. But yes, no, all is good. Talking, oh my god, that's zoomed in, isn't it? But yes, all is good on my end. I think we're very much in a position at the minute where things are going well. I certainly cannot complain. But yeah, all is looking good. I will be finishing steps off, finishing the mentorship work off, instructing me to go right. And yes.
No, I'll move head.
What's wrong with it, like?
Slippery.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal, that's to be fair.